Hello and welcome to this special show that we are calling Telangana Pass or Fail. The reason for the title is that over the last few weeks, in fact, there have been very tragic developments in Telangana. After the Telangana Board of Intermediate Education, that is class 11 and 12 in Telangana, in fact, had announced results on the 18th of April. Just that very day, 6 students killed themselves. Over the next few days, 26 students had taken their life. After which the Chief Minister, in fact, ordered a re-evaluation, or what was that, a re-verification of the results of some 3.28 lakh students who in fact failed. We will discuss all this and more, but before we go to all our guests, I want to first of all thank this family, which despite having a huge tragedy, Anamika, a 17-year-old child who was declared failed in Telugu with 20 marks, in fact, her family was obviously in huge trauma, and after a recounting, suddenly just a couple of days earlier uploaded results of hers showed that she had in fact scored 48 marks. And subsequently Udaya, who is her elder sister, 18 years old, she came out and said that this is not a suicide that a sister has committed. She thought this is a murder. That's what she called. And within a couple of hours after that, the Board of Intermediate Education said, no, we have made a clerical error and that her marks are only 21. How are you reacting to all this? Thank you, first of all. You brought your mother and your sister at a time when you are all going through a very traumatic time.
The mistake is not made by the students. I can tell that the mistake is made by the government and Telangana Board of Intermediate. My sister got 48 marks after re-verification, but now they are showing that she scored only 21 marks. They are changing the marks as per their wish and will. They are not even thinking about us, what we are going through.
In fact, she has joined us after writing her maths exam, which she's again upset that she has not done well. But what do you expect in such traumatic circumstances for a child to go and write an exam? Tomorrow she again has to write an exam. आप उनकी माँ है, अनामिका की माँ. जो कुछ आपके अराउंड हो रहा है, ऑलरेडी आपकी बेटी आपके साथ नहीं रही. लेकिन जो हो रहा है, उससे आप अब सरकार को, मुख्यमंत्री से क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
बस हमारे को न्याय चाहिए. पहले 20 मार्क्स, बाद में 48, अभी 21 मार्क्स. ये हाई ड्रामा कर रहे, खाली बच्चों के ज़िंदगी से साथ खेल रहे.
In fact, the family had shared photographs with us because Anamika, very bright, and in fact Udaya keeps saying that she was the bravest of them three. She came from her parents' house, which is in Kagas Nagar, and came to study in Hyderabad, in fact, and she wanted to join the army. And this is the younger sister. आप इनको अभी हैदराबाद भेजने का आपको मन भी डर लग रहा है?
हाँ.
She studies with her parents in Kagas Nagar itself. I have with me also activists who have been very strongly talking about this issue in various fora. The government has not sent in a representative. We did ask them whether they would like to defend themselves, whether they would like to come and give some answers. I'm first going to Mr. Achyut Rao, who in fact his Balala Hakula Sangam went to court asking for those papers. 3.28 lakh students were failed out of 9 lakh. What did you ask the court and what has the court said?
We asked the court justice. 3,82,000 odd children failed. This is the first time in the history of the Interboard, with their negligence, their recklessness, careless. Even till today, after suicides of the students, they are heckling the families of those who have lost the life of their children. Yesterday they said this Anamika, who died by committing suicide, her marks were changed from 20 to 48. Then immediately, when we brought this to the notice of the media, immediately they have changed it to 21. Why this game? Again they are saying that it is a mistake. Your mistake has taken the 25 lives. Who should pay for it? Again we have brought this to the notice of the court. The final verdict will be on the 6th. Anyway, the Board of Intermediate or any officials or the government should pay for it and apologize for the entire student community and children community.
I also have with me Koli Madhvi, who's a BJP spokesperson. You went and visited these families and you in fact felt that there was pressure on those families not to speak out.
True, that is very true. I mean, you have Udaya here, who's sister of Anamika. Before we actually went and met them, actually some guys from the TRS had actually come and met their family too. Like this, it happened with the other victim families too. But the sad thing is, Uma, I mean, see, once the results have come out and 26 children have committed suicide and you don't have any response from the Chief Minister of the state nor the Education Minister, and in fact, they blame the students saying that this is very normal, whoever failed, they commit suicide and all that. So this shows how insensitive this government is, and so are the officials. This includes the Board of Intermediate Secretary and the Education Secretary too.
Now they are putting out the girl's script,
That's it.
answer script outside, and saying that no, she didn't deserve the marks and therefore we are okay with it.
I mean,
that you're contesting in court.
Yes, there are two things in this also, Ma. First, initially, if you've noticed, first when there was some hanky-panky, I mean, the parents have come up to the Board of Intermediate saying that something is really wrong with the results because a girl who scored 99 marks showed only 9. And when she went and questioned, I mean, from 0 it has become 99 marks. Like this, many children also have come up with, like, when they've attended the exam, it showed that they've not attended as absent and all that. So many things have come up. Now, when this government has set up a 3-member panel to look into the irregularities that has happened, the panel has given a report stating that there is a mistake from the Globarina Technologies to whom the government has given a contract. And now, I mean, this Globarina Technologies, this is not the only first mistake that it has done during the results. This happened during the payment of fees, this happened during issuing of hall ticket, and this happened during the results also.
Yeah.
In spite of this happening during the payment of fees, issuing of hall tickets, still they didn't correct it for the results. Now, after this, after the committee has said that the Globarina Technologies has done mistakes, and now again, it is really shameful from the Board of Intermediate now coming and saying that it is a clerical mistake that 20 marks has become just 21 and not 48. Don't you think it is really shameful? I mean,
If no one comes out and talks about it.
Yes.
The fact that you were actually pointing out to me, there were some 90,000 errors, is what you said by their own admission in the corrections.
When we look at the entire thing, the case study in Telangana, which is a reflection, there's absolutely no governance here. Number one, Global Arena company, there's a criminal case pending in Kakinada. The tender very clearly says, only a company which has got, experience in terms of handling over 5 lakh scripts should be given, this kind of a assignment. And Global Arena does not have any experience in terms of JNTU Kakinada itself. They conducted with only about 2 lakh students appearing for the exam. That's
And
number
also,
one.
sir, I wanted to point out this one. When we have, you pointed out this percentage, 36% of the students fail, and we say that's a normal that we have here in a state like Telangana, whereas in Madhya Pradesh, they are ordering an inquiry when they have 30% failure.
Yeah, in fact, this particular issue was raised and the government is saying, well, it is normal. It has been happening, for the last so many years. 36% failures, 3,82,000 failing out of 9 lakhs is a very large number. And the government will have to examine. Now, we realize, because of various levels of bungling, is it really about 3,80,000 students have really failed? Because, it's a total violation of the High Court order. High Court order talked about revaluation. They did not talk about re-verification or recounting. In re-verification and recounting itself, they have found so many 90,000 odd mistakes. If re-evaluation is done, as a teacher, I am raising this question: are they qualified enough to correct? How did they
Okay,
went
let
about
me just,
correcting all these issues?
yeah, you have been talking about this issue ever since this broke out. The government not reaching out to the families, not talking enough about it. Where really is the problem? You spoke about Globarina, and that itself was not a qualified organization.
Absolutely not. See, one thing is we are talking about 16, 17, 18 years kids. We have to first identify that they are kids, they are small children. And there is a lot of sensitivity that has to be attached with it. Just not, the government and the officials and the agencies, no. We have to attach a little bit of sensitivity, little bit of humanitarian grounds to it. That's very important, which is absolutely missing in this entire case. First thing, as mentioned earlier by me on several platforms, including NDT, we have been saying that Globarina is completely, not qualified to have this. Kakinada, JNTU Kakinada is one odd case of, Globarina. Apart from that, they do not have the expertise, they do not have the qualification to handle such a huge number of answer scripts, such a huge number of student database, which was very, very evident. They have, they have meddled with the entire norms there for giving permission to Globarina. That was one thing. So, okay, that was done. What I have been saying from day one was, to err is human. Okay, we accept, you have erred. Kindly accept that error. Accept that error. As a mother, as a teacher, I say, kindly accept that error. And
That the government has failed to do.
Absolutely.
Dr. Sudhakar, you have been with these families, meeting them. Politically, because the TRS is very strong, is that the reason why they are not reacting, or are they too embarrassed? What is your own reading of what's happening? And you believe legal recourse is the only way out? You were in fact telling us that you intend to go to court on this.
Yes, actually, you see that what she mentioned about the Globarina and everything. And Globarina company, who brought the Globarina to the intermediate board? That is Mr. KTR. It's fact. And moreover, he is claiming that I don't know who is the Globarina. I don't know. I never heard the name of the Globarina. And he is an IT minister, and he cannot bluff like that. And he only brought the company from that place to this place. And actually earlier the tender it's in lakhs only. I think some 4 or 5 lakhs or 6 like 8 lakhs. Yeah. This time it brought cost has gone up to the nearly 4 crores 86 lakhs it seems. So what I am hearing. So this who made it? That is KTR. Absolutely, it's KTR's friend's company. And
Since he is not here to defend, we probably cannot go with allegation. But yes, as you said, there has been buzz that it is people close to the ruling party who may have had the influence to appoint Globarina. On the other side of the short break, we will look at what could be the road forward. These families, of course, in tremendous trauma, but will the government reach out, and what corrective measures are required to stop this from being repeated once again? After short break. Welcome back to the special show, Telangana Pass or Fail. We are discussing about the students who have committed suicide. 26 students have committed suicide, and perhaps the future of many, many more students is at stake, because they are quite tentative about what their final result is going to be after this entire mess really is sorted out. I have with me Udaya, who is the sister of Anamika, who killed herself, mother of Anamika, and also Sheetal, younger sister of Anamika. Udaya, I know your sister is not going to come back. Yet you are fighting a battle which is a very brave battle. You are coming out and talking about this issue, and you are asking for answers. What specifically do you want the government to do now?
We want justice, that's it. I know my sister, we can't get her back. Not 25 students, the parents can't get their children back. But we want justice, because no other student should do this wrong thing. They should not take the wrong step for doing suicides for their results.
Whether they are failed or passed, we don't think that is the right way forward. That's a very important message. And sir, you're pointing out about the very gross errors. What do you expect the government now to do? What do you want them to do? You are pointing out some of them.
Well, the High Court has very clearly said no re-evaluation should be done. It is not a question of re-verification or recounting. Because in re-verification and retallying, what they are talking about itself, so many mistakes have been found. So we are raising the issue. That is what the High Court also raised. Why did so many students have committed suicide? So who has corrected? Were they qualified to correct? Did the correction take place? Because we know now every teacher is supposed to be correcting only 30 scripts. They have corrected 110 scripts. That is why on a daily basis. According to the norm of the Intermediate Board of Telangana, a teacher should correct only 30 scripts. Now we have evidence to indicate they have corrected 110 scripts. So this bungling has taken place, which means cosmetically they have looked at scripts without even reading it, and then they given marks.
It may not be physically possible to actually evaluate so many papers. The BJP as a party did take this issue up. Your president, in fact, started on a hunger strike, trying to exert pressure. What is the road forward for you? The government, in a sense, has not really come out and spoken at all about it.
Uma, initially, I mean, when you first started this one, you said Telangana pass or fail. But here I feel the Telangana Board of Intermediate is desperate to say that it has passed, and that is why it has changed the marks from 48 again back to 21. So it shows how desperate it is to prove itself as if it is right, and the students are wrong. Like, see, it is so wrong on their part to display the child's answer sheet publicly. I mean, this is really
her performance may
whatever her performance may be, this is really very wrong on their part to do it. Point number one. And secondly, we as BJP party, forget, I mean, it is a political party or anything, but we want justice to be done to those families, especially to those children who lost their lives. Those families, because you see, they're very poor families who really, I mean, at least a few families whom we really went and met. Daily wages, I mean, the parents are daily wage, they go for daily wages, they earn money through that, and that money they spent on the child's education because they wanted to give a bright future for the children. And now, because of the Board of Intermediate's mistake, those children have committed suicide. Now, what will happen to these parents?
In fact, this probably is across socioeconomic classes also, because there is a mother who we met, she was very poor as well. She spent some 3.5 lakh on treatment of this child and she did not pass. There was another parent of Nagendar, whose parents in fact said their son, they showed us a mark sheet which said that the child had scored 9.2 CGPA in class 10 and he had in fact scored a full 10 on 10 in mathematics, and this time round he is given 18 marks and the child went and killed himself. Those are parents who spoke to us. Let's just listen into what they have to say.
ఇప్పుడు వరకు గవర్నమెంట్ దీని గురించి ఏమీ స్పందించలేదండి. ఇప్పుడు వరకు కూడా సీఎం గారి గారి నుంచి ఇంటర్ బోర్డు వాళ్ళ గారి నుంచి గోబినార్ సంస్థ నుంచి కదా ఏమీ స్పందన ఏం లేదు. ఇలాగ 26 మంది చనిపోయారంటే దీనికి బాధ్యులు ఎవరు అనేది ఇప్పుడు వరకు ఎవరో తీసుకోలేదు గవర్నమెంట్ పరంగా.
मेरे लड़के का नाम अनुराग, मेरा नाम शालिनी. लड़के को फर्स्ट ईयर में भी 7.5, तब उसको डेंगू फीवर से रहने के बाद भी उसको 7.5 आया मैडम. सेकंड ईयर में उसको पूरा कॉन्फिडेंट था कि उन्हें पास होता, बल्कि मैथ सेकंड पेपर में 10 मार्क्स आने से मैं कोई रिवैल्यूएशन नहीं लगवाई, क्योंकि मुझे मालूम था कोई डिफरेंस नहीं रहेगा. बच्चा जाने के बाद कोई ऐसा नहीं आएगा उसमें चेंजेस. बल्कि
लेकिन आज आप यहाँ पे अपने घर से अपना जो दुख है उसको छुपा के आप उनके लिए आए यहाँ पे.
मैं क्या, मेरे बच्चे को वैसा प्रॉब्लम है, दूसरे आगे वाले बच्चों को वो प्रॉब्लम फेस नहीं कर रहा, उन लोगों के लिए फाइट करने के लिए हम लोग ये प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं बस.
So that mother Shalini in fact appealing to any child that exams are not the be all and end all and marks don't really matter, your future lies elsewhere. Stay alive and fight these battles. You are there for your family, your families will be with you. This is an important message. While we are blaming the government, the larger message is that the kind of pressure on students, and that's not just the government, but not just the schools, but also parents.
Absolutely. See, there's a lot of, again, as I said, we are talking about 16, 17-year-old kids. They have a lot of pressure from the parents. They have a lot of pressure from their peers. They have a lot of pressure on their own. So they have to fight it all. We need to stand along with them.
That can't add to their troubles. Like
Absolutely not. We need to stand along with them. That's what we have to do as, you know, as parents, as friends, and also as governments. That's what I said. The government's role is very, very major there. Like in our case now, at least now, I appeal to the government, at least now, re-verify, re-evaluate, let me correct myself very clearly there, re-evaluate all the papers of the kids who have failed according to your earlier results.
But doesn't that mean precious time lost, because all of them would be seeking admissions in other institutions which are probably not going to wait for them?
This is nothing but cruelty against the children. What we have prayed in the High Court and what we ask, at least now, the government should realize and come forward, give certain what we call confidence to the children and their parents, and sorted out the issue even before court telling. Then it will become humble. Otherwise, it is the continuity of the cruelty against the children and heckling their families and saying that every student will commit suicide, those who have failed in this thing. How you can say that with the young children? Is it not your duty? You should do your duty. That is what our demand as a child rights organization.
Sir, what would you want the government to be doing now?
Actually, we are demanding that to constitute a committee by sitting judge and go through the entire scenario that about the marks revaluation, about the tabulation, about the appointing Globarina company, and who behind this, and everything should be. One of that it's the life of the children. You see, more than 36%. This is the first time 36% of the students failed in these exams, and moreover, most of the students from the government colleges only. It means government is failure again. That from government, almost all 90% of the failure children from the government colleges.
Does
only.
the board require a revamp now? Are we looking?
Yes. You see, actually, we made different proposals also. Even there in intermediate board, since 20-25 years, they are sitting in the same places and they are doing the jobs. There is a lot of corruption, and that is the reason we asked even to change the senior officers from the different places. And moreover, this Ashok Kumar, he is a very arrogant fellow. Just he is blaming the even died students. He cannot comment on their children, and moreover, they released the answer sheet to the media. He cannot release it. Why no? They are the minors.
The minister has also not responded.
No, nobody responded. Moreover, that one minister, that Talasani Srinivasa, visited to these families, and moreover, he is commenting that, you see, if you fail in the first year, then you can go to the supplementary. But he doesn't know that supplementary marks mean it carries the stars. And lifelong it hunts the students. That he don't know it.
The trauma.
The trauma.
Before we close the show, I just would like to leave a last comment to you. आप मुख्यमंत्री जी से क्या कहना चाहेंगे? आप डायरेक्टली वहाँ पे बोल सकते हैं. आप मुख्यमंत्री से क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
ये मार्क्स पहले 20, बाद में 48, फिर 21. ये फिर बार क्यों चेंज करे? बच्चों के ज़िंदगी से साथ क्यों खिलवाड़ खेल रहे? हाँ, बस हमारे को जस्टिस चाहिए. We want justice.
So that's the voice of parents, of students, of traumatized citizens of Telangana who are wanting some correctives to be done so that something like this doesn't repeat. Thank you so much for watching. We'd like you to send in your feedback to ndtv.com.